All right. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Monday, August 22nd. It's 8/22/22, and been getting some pretty crazy market movement today. Let's go ahead and dive right into the charts. So, for those who don't know, we're trading an evaluation account. Our evaluation account is a $100,000 evaluation account, and we are looking to earn funding in the futures market. We're using Elite Trader Funding, super dope program. Elite Trader Funding is awesome. You guys can right now through the month of August. Use promo code JSBEST in the link in the description. Y'all can get 50% off of anything that you see here, with the exception of the fast track evaluations, and that's 50% off for life. So if you want to get funded with 10K evaluation, you can do it for just $40, and that $40 is for life. You get free resets every month. So with all that said, let's go ahead and jump right in to the charts. Let me go to a bigger screen here. Boom. Okay. So market's been moving kind of slowly, kind of weird today. A lot of downward movement. You can see here at about 6 a.m., about a half hour before the open. So it'd be 9 o'clock Eastern. You can see we pretty much have been selling off since here. We're definitely in a bearish trend. We're down at 4160 or so, more at 4159, and last week we were around 4300. That is a huge dip in the ES. That's a huge dip in the SPY. That's a huge dip in the S&P 500. So if we look at 4159 divided by 4300, so we've lost about 3.3% or so on the in the total S&P. That's a lot when it comes to the S&P. So this is definitely, I think, going to affect the outlook of the overall market. Taking a look at the 5-minute, 5 minutes also continuing to be very bearish. This is where we were trading in this area last week. This was around the FOMC meeting, I believe, August 17th or so. Yeah, around 11 o'clock. Yeah, so I think that's the FOMC meeting. And then we've basically just been downward trending since. We've got this 50 here that's been running up against the 200, but very obvious downward movement. And we had this 5200 crossover here where the 200 crossed above, the 50 crossed below, and that right there is a position that likely a lot of people went short. That's this on the 200 or on the 5-minute chart, and you can see we're nowhere near moving back up towards that bullish movement. So definitely likely going to be taking some shorts today. I assume that's likely going to be the main direction. It's just a real question of, where are we going to get in and where are we planning to get out? So that's going to be our goal today. That's going to be our intention. Hopefully we can earn back the $200 that we earned. Hopefully we can earn back the $200 that we lost on Friday, but not going to get into that mindset of trying to recover losses. That can be a very dangerous place to be. Your psychology can get really messed up if you're trying to earn back what you lost. So instead, we're just gonna play it safe, and just work on earning our funding. I'm gonna get off this 5-minute chart, switch over to a 1. We're getting a little bit of a green here, but I do think our overall movement is pretty bearish. We go and try and join the ass here. Okay, we're in a short position, looking for just 2 ticks to the downside.
Order filled.
All right, so we did get that. That puts us up $41.28 on the day. 2 ticks at 2 contracts will be worth $50. So we subtract our 41.28 out of that to show our 872 that we paid in fees on 2 contracts. Definitely getting a much testing these lows now. I don't feel comfortable taking a short here, although it does look like it's going to continue to push down. I felt comfortable off that one just because it just really looked like the momentum was switching to the downside. Definitely could have taken a much larger swing. but we're just getting started, building up a cushion. Try and get our cushion to around like $200 or so, and then maybe take a swing from there. Not seeing any indication of going back toward the upside. Not yet. We are getting a bounce off these lows. And you guys know that I don't like trading at the highs of the day or the lows of the day, just because we can get a huge snapback. But this looks very far away to me from swapping back up. Now on the TTM, we are seeing some build back up, but you can see we saw build up here, we saw build up here, and we saw build up here, and each one of these failed. Although this right here, this move from this 4164, 4165 or so, up to 4171, that's enough to take you out of your entire evaluation. So that was at $7. So you would take 7 times 4. That's how many ticks at 2 contracts. So we'll just actually say times 25. So that's $700. That would have been enough to take us out of our entire account if we had gone short here. So that's why it's really important that we're taking our time to assess our trades. Also, you can see I did not short down here because I was hesitant because of this exact type of move that we're getting. We're getting a pushback up off those lows. Don't really feel comfortable taking a long there either, even though it does look like we're going to push back up for a little bit. I would imagine the push up would probably, if it hits, if it continues to push up, it would break around here, around this 4160 level. Continuing to push downward. Like, I'm tempted to take a long right here for like 2 ticks. Looks like we probably would have got that. Yeah, we would have. Because we've tapped these lows a couple of times, I'm actually curious if we'll end up getting like a bounce off these lows. Def could have taken the 2 tick long that we discussed. But just hanging out. Currently up 41.28 in the day. And we're gonna be looking for about $200 to $300 in profit today. But again, we're gonna be going slow. We're gonna be taking our time, and just working on earning that funding. It's kind of a dull day in the market in terms of the actual indices. There are some stocks though that are running up pretty crazy. Ape launched, so AMC launched this special dividend called Ape. That's been going pretty nuts today. This is getting that push up. Entry off of 41.58 doesn't look bad. For a long, we've got one. So Doji at the bottom, then green, then Doji. Definitely should have taken that 2 tick long that we've discussed. First time we got in this candle, like 4 seconds. 2. Figured I'd wait for a new candle for this. Looks like we're going to go head to the upside. Yeah. Looking for a quick
Order
long.
filled.
Got that long. That was super fast. That was so quick. Okay, so up 82.56 on the day. That puts us up 160.48 in our eval. So not bad. We were up roughly $80 in our evaluation when we started the day. and we're continuing to push that upward. Okay, this is kind of a moment of truth here. We could see a breakout. I was looking for a potential bounce off these lows here, and looks like we did get that bounce off those lows. There certainly was a few trade ops in here that I did not take, but that's okay. Now, this, if you recall earlier here, look at this TTM here. You can see that it's actually rejected back here. So we could get a rejection. This honestly looks like we're getting more convergence here with the indicators. So we could see more upward movement, which we are actually seeing more upward movement. This is an area that we could have a breakout, a break over this 4160 level. There it is. That's the exact area I was discussing. Break over that 4160 would be a likely nice move there. I'm going to stick with 2 ticks. I don't feel comfortable taking much more than that. I'm looking to just get in and get out immediately with trades. We've got 10 seconds left on this candle here. I really wish that I had taken an entry. I've had multiple ops, but did not take any entry here. Next candle, wouldn't be surprised if we saw a little bit of a push down, like a little bit of a pullback here, but we're not getting that. We're actually just continuing to rip upward. Gonna look for an entry.
Order filled.
Got an entry. Looking for just 2 ticks again. I may want to switch this over to 1 tick actually. Oh, wow. Right at break even on this trade at the moment. Down 1 tick.
Order
okay,
filled.
We got that. We held through that pullback. That one was definitely a little nerve-wracking. Up 123.84 on the day. I'm going to take a breath after that one. That one was a little nerve-wracking for me. We did get that crossover. We got the 9 above the 12. We got the 12 crossing above the 26. That is incredibly powerful movement. Those indicators right there, when this indication happens, combined with the TTM, this could be an incredibly big move. We could actually see these moves begin to continue up and actually go forward for a test of the VWAP or a potential test in this area here, this 4160 zone. So this right here, this crossover move, and I'm going to make a video about this specifically for this one strategy. This crossover move is incredibly powerful to be able to take these quick scalps on many stocks, especially if it's a lower float stock. You can take it as a momentum trade if there are certain other indicators that are also lining up as well. Up 176, or no, we're up 201 and 76 cents in the evaluation. We're only 12 minutes or so into our trading, and we're doing very well today. If y'all wouldn't mind, take a moment to like the video. Please subscribe. We are doing this content for free. We are showing people exactly what we're doing in order to earn funding in that futures trading market. And if you guys want to check out the futures market yourself, you also can earn funding up to $300,000. Absolutely insane how much you can actually earn up to. And right now, you can use promo code JSBEST, that's JSBEST, in order to get 50% off for life, for any of these things. So for the 300K, it goes from 665 all the way down to, what is that, 332.50. The 50K evaluation, which I honestly think is one of the best values in the marketplace, because you get a $2,000 drawdown, you can take 8 positions and a $3,000 profit target. So really, in my opinion, this is not very much. You can take 50% off that. It brings it down to 82.50. I think this is probably one of the best best values that exist on the market. Once again, you get free resets with every monthly rebill if you happen to be in a broken rule type situation. So you don't have to spend a ton of money on resets either. So I think this is probably one of the best values that's out there. The 10K value or the 10K evaluation is only $40. You get $1,000 drawdown. That's actually a lot of drawdown. And profit target of 1250. The only downside I really see to the 10K eval is that you can only take one position on the largers and 10 micros. So that's the only real downside I see to the 10K is that you can't take very large size. But it is pretty cheap. So for $40, to get $1,000 drawdown, that's nothing. So check out the link in the description, guys. Use promo code JSBEST. Check that out. We're currently setting up $123 and some odd change in our evaluation today. We've taken 3 trades. We've got one trade when we first got in that we took short right here. And we've got another trade that we took long here for this rip, and then we took another long here for this crossover. We did get a pullback here to the 26 SMA, and now we're getting a bounce off that 26, coming up to test the 50 zone. This actually could be a nice bounce here. Might potentially take a 2-tick long. We did hold through this pullback here, which was a little sketchy. Kind of made my heart palpitate. I can tell that I'm still not fully adapted to taking losses and things like that in the futures market. And I think that's really has a lot to do with this is kind of often bigger money that I put on the line for stock trading. I tend to keep my stock trading pretty simplistic. We did get a nice jump on the TTM. So we were at 2, we jumped up to 2.3, but for a moment there, it was close to like 3. It was like 2.5. So could get a bounce off the 9 here. I don't mind a long off 4160. Already ripped up though. New candle just formed. Gonna go for an entry, see if we can get like 4167. Oh wow. Just bounce back. Bounce way more than we expected. Gonna go for a 3-ticker. See if we can get it in around 25 maybe. Wow, it's just continuing to push up. All right. That's it. Join the bid there. Got the entry. Looking for 3-tick pop up to 4161.75. How much time we got? We got 10 seconds in this candle. We're like at our sell order. Come on, Phil.
Order filled.
Got that one. All right, that puts us up 190 and 12 cents on the day. Did we actually fill at that 4161.75? And so we did get the 3 ticks on that one. So that puts us up 190 and 12 cents on the day. That puts us up 268.04 in the evaluation. Again, our profit target is $2,000. We're getting pretty close to that. So 268.04 divided by 2,000. So we're at 13.4% fulfilled on our evaluation. We got a doji here at the top. We're running into this 50 EMA as a resistance level. We could continue to push up, and I hope that we continue to push up. We definitely have a lot of movement here on the TTM. This is looking solid for a rebound off these lows. And you can see we went to 2.6. And we're currently sitting at around 3.1. So definitely getting a lot of movement on the TTM. We've got this 9 over the 12. We crossed over the 26. Super powerful momentum move, giving us the ability to be able to trade through this momentum right here. We are running into resistance of 50 EMA. 50 EMA is an incredibly strong support and resistance level, but when we're in that bearish territory, it definitely tends to be more of a resistance level than it does a support level. Once we break over it and actually hold, then we'd be looking to see the 50 as a support level. We got this nice red hammer candle filling up to a doji all the way at the top. It pulled back to 41.1625, and we got a peak of the candle at 41.62. But the reality, the big push here is actually off of that low, pushing back up to the 41.60s. Now, my cue is, do we pull back? And when we pull back, do we pull back to this 41.59 support level that we draw in? Do we pull back to the 26? Do we pull back to the 9 and bounce off that? To me, we pulled back and bounced off this 26 and filled way back up. I'd be looking, I guess, for around potentially like this 41.60 level to be the support level now. I want to see that. We're a very long way from the VWAP, so look how extended we are. We got VWAPs up here at 41.75. We're all the way down at 41.59, 41.60s. That's like a $15 difference. That's a really big difference for the ES, for the SPY. That is a very big difference off of that VWAP. To me, that's a lot of extension, and that extension could whip back up, which we did see a nice whip back up here. And we had this sort of like this double bounce here off of these lows, but we're getting some pullback now. I want to see this on the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart, we had a lot of pullback on the TTM, and now we're kind of pulling back up slightly on the TTM. We went from 12 to 11.7 to 11.6, so we're barely getting any move back up on that TTM. So not a lot of confidence that this is going to end up higher on the day. To me, this is just looking super bearish. I wish it was a little easier to manipulate these charts on Trade8. Not gonna lie, just because TOS has the ability to be able to zoom in and out and stuff like that on the chart itself. And to me, that's just really easy. Make sure y'all take the time to like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We do this live every day at 7:30 Pacific time. And we made some pretty good trades today. We're up almost $200 today. We're up $190.12. Definitely hit that resistance hard at the 50. Should have taken some shorts off here. That would have been nice. Didn't do it. Not going to push it now. So we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4 minute red pullback. We did get this nice 3-tick trade here. We've taken 1, 2, 3, 4 trades, all wins in 20 minutes or so. So pretty nice there. We're at 22 minutes into the stream. We've taken 4 trades. So 4 divided by 22. Sorry, not the wrong way. 22 divided by 4. We take a trade about every 5 minutes, about every 5.5 minutes is what we were taking on average through here. Getting this hammer candle off these lows. Might expect a little bit of a rip up, but honestly, I'm expecting more bearish movement, more to the downside. Looking at like 55 or so as support. If we start pulling back towards these lows, though, then we could see even more lower lows on the day. I think that this is likely around the lows of the day that we're going to see. Hopefully, I mean, I'm not looking for a giant market crash, but I honestly, I see that it would actually be very beneficial for our society as a whole if we did have some pretty big pullbacks in the market, because those pullbacks in the market, honestly, that's going to contribute to falling prices. It's going to contribute to a lot of things. It will also contribute to layoffs and other things like that, but that stuff's already coming. Most over half of the largest U.S. companies have already announced layoffs. So I would not be surprised if we see this correction happen. I'm just kind of waiting for it to happen. I've been waiting for it to happen now for quite a while, for quite a few months. Honestly, I felt like we propped up the economy before, like pre-COVID, and when COVID hit, we just went full ham on propping up the economy. And obviously we as people, we had no choice in the matter. But this is the way it went down. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minute pullback, getting a little bit of a push back up now. And that pullback went from this 50 resistance, about 41.62, and pulled all the way back to 41.55. So $7 pullbacks, 28 ticks. That 28 ticks, 2 contracts for $700. That's $700 right there with 2 contracts. One contract is $350 of the ES. Definitely plenty of opportunity in the futures market. If y'all are looking to earn funding in futures, by the way, y'all can check out Elite Trader Funding. Elite Trader Funding is a very awesome program. Once again, I've talked about it a couple times on the stream, but Elite Trader Funding will allow you to earn up to $300,000 in funding, so that you can trade using their money to earn profits. They'll do an 80-20 profit split. Right now, you can use promo code JSBEST in order to get 50% off for life for any of the products you see here, with the exception of the fast tracks. So 50% off this one, 50% off this one. I think the 50K eval is one of the best values out there. So y'all check them out. Also, too, there's other links in the description. One of them is our email mailing list. If you guys want to sign up for our email mailing list, not only do we send out reminders for the stream promo, but we also send out exclusive discounts that we don't send or talk about in most other places. But the part that's the real value is the content that we deliver through our email that is not shared anywhere else. There's entrepreneurial content, mindset content, other type of stuff that is going to help you in your trading journey, in your entrepreneurial journey, and in just your personal and self-development journey. So check that out. And also, too, guys, if you like trading stocks or crypto or options, check out Webull. When you sign up through my link in the description, you'll actually get 6 free stocks. So we are testing lows on the ES, making new lows. Wow. Extending even further from the VWAP, down almost 2% on the day. That is so big in the market. That is huge. We're at 1.86% on the ES, down $78 in the ES. That is such a big move to the downside. And the market, the S&P 500, everything has been trending downward since about mid-July. And we're definitely entering into that recession zone. I don't care how they redefine it. I don't care what they change in the dictionary definition of it. We're definitely heading into a recession zone. Nothing wrong with that. Recessions are healthy. They're healthy. I'm going to change people's understanding and mindset of recessions to stop looking at them like they're the plague, like they're this bad thing. The reality is recession just means things get less expensive, and there are different opportunities, not less, not more, just different opportunities in order to develop wealth. And that is my 100% perspective. And I believe that your ability to earn and grow and learn and all that has everything to do with your perspective on life and your perspective on reality. So this recession, I am so in favor of. Probably an unpopular opinion. That's my hot take. I don't really care. The fact of the matter is, I think that we need this recession, and I think that we needed it before COVID. We needed it like 2019, 2018 is when we needed to hit that recession, because after having the longest bull run in history, you have to pull back at some point. You have to. And obviously with the crazy inflation, this recession will help us bring a lot of those prices down after the inflation went nuts. They're never going to get to what it was pre-pandemic. Our new normal will be probably like 20% or 25% off of those highs. But when everything doubled in price, pulling back 25% is really, it's not that much necessarily. It's not as much. It still leaves us with like a 50% price increase. So not a lot going on in the market. Just a lot of stuff to the downside, but we still did manage to pull 4 green trades, putting us up 190.12 on the day. Might go ahead and shut it down there. There's not a lot going on unless we're trying to take advantage of a lot of these shorts. So I'm going to go ahead and probably get out to the gym. We may see more lows here. Kind of pushing down, getting a doji at the bottom. That doji at the bottom, though, to me, you guys know I don't take dojis at the bottom or dojis at the top. And I also don't really trade the lows of the day or the highs of the day. I'm looking for this mid-range breakthrough. Like these mid-range breakouts. All right. With that, guys, we're going to go ahead and shut it down. I don't want to end up with decision fatigue and get back my gains. I think that's what we ended up doing on Thursday. Thursday, we ended up with profit, but by Friday, we carried over that decision fatigue into Friday, and we ended up losing $209 on our evaluation. I'm not looking to do that again. I'm going to keep that decision fatigue under control. I'm going to go to the gym, work on my mind, and work on my body, and work on my spirit, and my heart, and my soul, and all that stuff will come back. Will come with me tomorrow and help me be a better trader tomorrow. So all that said, guys, check out all the links in the description. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Please like, subscribe, ring the bell for notification, and I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel, 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 market time. And usually we stream for about an hour, shutting it down early today just because not a lot of movement. So, all right, guys, thanks so much. Love and appreciate you, and peace.